Howdy. First, let me start by saying somebody asked me one time when I'm doing these little videos in my car, is that kind of dangerous? Well, it really would be if I was driving, but you can probably tell behind me and around the sides that I'm sitting in a parking lot at work. Sometimes that's when these weird things come to me, so it's like I want to record them right now before I forget them. And one of the things in this particular instance I was thinking about is kind of a different take I had on John 13, 34, 35, where Jesus is sitting talking to the disciples. The reason I'm looking down is my cheat sheet here. It says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you, that you also may love one another." Now, this is where I think it's kind of cool, because a lot of times I might have a little different take on this possibly, and thinking that Jesus is actually speaking to the disciples, which, these are the guys who are following him at that time, which, now is me, you, I hope you, but people who follow Christ. He says, "By this, all men will know that you are my disciple, if you have love for one another." And that's like love for one another. That's an unselfish love or a concern for each other, that they love each other. These disciples, they love each other. And I think that's so important today, that people are watching us. People are watching those of us who profess Christ, that we, at your church, away from church, how we treat each other, how believers treat each other. And because they're watching, they're going to know. People aren't stupid. They're going to know whether or not we're a disciple of Christ by our love for one another. If I'm having issues with the guy at church or something like that, and get all mad and carry on, and bad talking, that sort of thing to friends of mine who aren't believers, they're going to be going, "Well, this guy, okay, he's no different from the rest of us." But no, that's kind of what I had for today. For this one was John 13, 34, 35. Jesus talking to the disciples. "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I loved you, that you also love one another. By this, all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." That's how people are going to know, is if we have love for one another. And yes, we are to love non-believers. I'll probably be making a little video about that later on down the road. But I don't know, that just really hit me hard, that we are to love, as believers, we're to love one another, and that's how people are going to see through Christ, is through us. Anyhow, that's what I got for today. Nope, I'm not driving, but thanks for the concern. Talk to you later. Bye.